Hello, a real Viking, Denmark. Welcome in, welcome in. How are things in Denmark today? Or tonight, whatever time it is. It's about 7 p.m. here, Sunday evening. First time here, and I appreciate you stopping in and saying hello.
Ta-da! One door open. Now I can just
Welcome in, guys. Hello from Indonesia. How are you? Welcome from the United States.
Got cameras out here and all that stuff.
That there and girl, that there is a girl. Hello, Turner. How are you, grandson?
This is very cool. Looks a lot more light in here, and actually I'll get this.
Some people they think they're funny when they pop in, but every little comment helps out the channel, guys. Turner JK. Everyone should say hello to Turner.
Because I'm sure it's not in the greatest shape either.
Hello, Maximus.
We'll get that done.
Turner's about 4 years old and has 12 subscribers. Hello, Turner.
I'll be back. Hi. Well, here we go. Today's a good day. So, as you see,
Colobus Maximus. You're so welcome.
Tony and the big Italian and I were looking at the stuff, and we did some figuring and some measuring and some more figuring.
Just turned 10?
All the numbers just kind of messed this up, but no, that's good. But we did measure the size.
And where are you from there, Turner?
I feel like, the lift doesn't have to go as high as it used to go down in Florida with no roof on it. So here, I only need to get it up about 4.5, 5 feet, which puts it perfectly so I could put the truck in there. And
Goodbye, Ives. They have blocked you before you even got started. The Philippines. Good to hear, Turner. Good to hear. We got quite a few from the Philippines coming in. Yeah, that's right, Ives. Only I can see that, no one else. So, your rude comments just doesn't matter. It's only for your eyes, no one else's.
I am giving serious thought to going ahead and just getting concrete in here, and maybe just do a bag pour, just start buying bags and start, dry pour, and just start buying bags.
Keep them rolling, keep them rolling.
And go buy 4 or 5 bags at a time and start putting them in here, and I think that would be ideal. And then I can go ahead and.
Goodbye, Ives.
I do have a concrete mixer over there, so I can mix the service part for the lift itself that sits on, which is this part right there. Okay. Now those have to be 10 inches by 12 by 12. And I think I did them.
So what's everyone else doing today, guys? If you have been following along for the last 3 days, you know we have been out on a little bit of a road trip. Fun, fun, fun.
Put them down 18 feet, a whole 18 inches. And
Hello, Ashley. How are you? Underground Adventures. Well, thanks for stopping in and saying hello.
I'm fixing to haul it out of here.
Taylor, how are you? We have just made it back from a 4-day adventure, a lot of miles under the old hood. A lot of good hikes. We are all about out and about underground. We do a little travel. We find new food, new campsites, new beaches. We take some of the info that we get from our subscribers and we go check out their places too. Well, that's pretty cool, pretty cool. I just went down into Kentucky, eastern Kentucky, and done some trails. It was pretty great. Pretty great. So you're in the right place. Nothing too spontaneous as of yet, but we do have a few trips planned out of country even. Hello, Austin. How are you? Where are you from there, underground? Digging deep. Rappelling. I haven't done the rappelling in quite a while, and the crawling through and spelunking is one thing that I do not do. Well, that's sorry to hear that, Taylor. Adam, get you a channel and come on back when you have some manners. The rest of you, what's wrong, Taylor? Have you had a bad day, or? And where are you from, Taylor?
So, I just tell you how much water is in the ground around here. So, this pond is definitely doing its job. Today, though, I'm more worried about getting shot.
No one knows unless you talk about it.
I really want to get this thing cleaned up. I want to get all the vines out.
Yeah, I mean, I just jumped over to your channel and took a look at those, and once it gets pinned in that close, I'm not going in. So I don't mind the caving and all that good stuff. That one or two that we done last summer that we actually, you go into the water, you get a little wet. Hello, Riley, your dad is back. I'm glad to hear that. Brazil is cool too. Yeah, but if it gets into the crawling and follow the guideline with one hand and crawl on your back, I don't do those anymore. I understand that, Riley. Don't send him after milk anymore. CMT, how are you? Kamar, how are you? A lot of people jumping in, guys. Follow up with that. Double tap of the screen and hit that thumbs up and let everyone know where you're from out there. Northwest Ohio here. And where are you from, underground? Well, you can stick around, CTM. I appreciate it. Northern Illinois is very cool, very cool. I'm not far from Chicago myself, about 6 hours.
I really haven't had any use for it. But something told me a few years ago when I got it that, you know what, I'm going to hang on to that. One day that might come in handy. And sure enough, today is the day.
Well, that sounds tough. That does sound tough. You got to drink that water. I am a maintenance technician for the state, Kamar. Greenville, California. Crazy squirrels. Welcome in.
It's just 1 inch and 7/8, so I don't need to drop it just a couple inches. And then eventually build the dump bed on it. I think that'd be very cool. Or we could use it for
How's it going in California? Early still. 4 a.m. out there. That is fine. That is fine, crazy squirrel. Not a problem here. I am a maintenance tech, Kamar. Hello, Walid. Welcome back. Honeywell, Kansas. Currently in the hospital, she says. Guys, everyone wish her a good recovery out there. Yeah, a lot of people lost their property out there. Hello, Connie. How are you? Well, I've been there myself. And we keep politics and religion out of the comments. What I think of places really doesn't matter. I welcome everyone into this place, and they're free to stay as long as they're nice and polite and follow the two simple rules that we have. I'm not that far at all. And what state is that in? If you're ever up in Kentucky, check out Carter Caves. They have some great caves also. Arnold Palmer Green Tea, Tennessee. Out we went to Dollywood and a couple places down there that had the underground, the little glowing minnows and fish, and they were cool. Picture Rock in Michigan. Yeah, we got a trip planned up there to Marquette. Going to try to catch out some of that caves and some waterfalls. Lost Sea down in Kentucky or Tennessee. Which one is it? It was closed when we went through, and my wife wasn't able to do that incline at the very end of the trip, so we passed on that one. We actually stopped on the way back from Florida about a month ago there. Many times, many times. I am not British. I am an American. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. How was the weekend? How was the weekend? Well, that's the way to do it. Very cool, very cool. Yes, Lost Sea, Tennessee. That's where we stopped. I've been from Kentucky. I used to live there, born and raised. Thank you for the thumbs up. Hello, hello. Yep, that's what all my friends are telling me. I got family up there, but I have yet to go up there and visit. Yes, Taylor, I have been to Colorado before. I told you we don't talk religion or politics, Kamar. So find something else to talk about. I used to have many a dirt bike when I lived down in Kentucky. We will definitely check that out. We will be down in Memphis the first week of June. Yes, it is, Crazy Squirrel, and we don't bring it into the room. I just mentioned that twice to Kamar there. I do believe they are, Carlos. Lots of pretty places I haven't been to yet, but we got a long time. They are everywhere, Carlos. You guys got to believe in something out there. Some of us are still looking for Bigfoot, too. I would hope nobody hates you there. Look at me. You got 279 subscribers. But I think you're a young kid and you post videos of other people. Is that true? That's just a belief, Crazy. Everybody has their own beliefs. Not the shadow people. Old enough to know better. I'll give you 2 guesses. See how close you are. That's what I thought. A lot of the kids these days always post pictures of older people on the thing. That way they can jump into the chats and say hello. They should just be themselves out there. 56. Yeah, your channel says 279. 2030. I'll still be here for that. Exactly right, Crazy Squirrel. Hello, Paul. A lot of things are just being hidden from us, I think, but you never know what's real until you actually encounter it yourself. Now, if I see a flying saucer, pick up a cow and zoom away with it, I'm going to have the tendency to believe in it. If someone tells me they saw it, you know how that goes. Hello, Jonah. I like all the vegetables. All the vegetables. I have not, only in video. But who can believe all the videos, correct? I have many. I don't know. That's something I'm going to try and do one night, maybe in the next month or two. We're going to try and have a little ghostly adventure. We'll see you later, John O'Bats. No subscribers, no channel, so that means you're just on here to aggravate. See ya. More aliens, I would say. I mean, I don't know if aliens date other aliens. Maybe they're like that Godzilla fella and they just reproduce on their own. It is a sad time, Night Stalker. Welcome back.
That's a good deal right there. That helped out a lot.
Who knows? Who knows? Now you guys got the 10-year-old crying, guys. How's the work been going, Night Stalker? That's good to hear, good to hear. A couple of the other guys have been temporarily laid off, but they're all right. But that's what they do, man. Children, children, children. All right, Mega, strike 2. So out you go. It's all right. He'll go start him another channel. Clover, you've been here before. Clover must be one of the gamers. Clover, what was you called before? Oh, I see. You're still Mr. Aster 6W. Click on the Clover there. He's a gamer. He's a Fortniter, Minecrafter, Roblox, all that good stuff. I've been helping them share their channels out and get subscribers and make new friends, and they're doing good. Strong words for a 10-year-old there. Look at me. Jump in there with them, man. Paul J. Because we don't like to get into stupid arguments. That's why we try to have a nice, comfortable chat, Paul. And that's the way majority of these people like it. We get them from, I think my oldest subscriber I have is 82 years old, and we get them all the way down to 6 and 7. So we try to keep it pretty great. I think you could say it by accident. I don't think you can type it by accident. 4-letter words, 4 keystrokes. Most of us don't. Most of us don't. The Last Rambo. Where you from? Where you from? What do you mean you're alone? You're in a whole room of people here. At least 14 people in here talking to you. You don't just have to talk to me. You can talk to anyone in the chat. Thank you very much. I threw that together in about 2 days. I used to drill bowling balls in this room. You're not alone in the chat, man. You're not alone. But it's cool. You found us and you hung around longer than you thought. So that's pretty good. I am a bowler. Well, good to hear, good to hear. Anyone can subscribe to me. That's not a problem whatsoever. Well, we travel for state, regional, and national tournaments, yes. Nope, I know exactly where it went. 20 years of military is what took care of that one, so your comment doesn't bother me a bit. Hello, Eden, how are you? That's what I'm saying. You just have to let it roll, man. There's adults that act more childish than most children that come in this room, so. Well, we appreciate that, and thanks for stopping back in again. Ohio, Crazy Squirrel. What do you need help with there? Look at me. Tell us your real name. Absolutely, Night Stalker. Absolutely.
When that sun gets kicking hard in there, you can feel the heat coming off of that. So I'm trying to get that out. That and a lot of rust on there. So figure we'll solve that problem.
Cool. We used to go to Akron all the time and play a lot of softball. We had a traveling softball team. But that's been about 10 years ago. Here they don't let you play if you're over 40 years old. Unless you want to join the senior teams. Thank you very much, guys. I did it for all of us.
And got tree out.
That is true.
Get over here in this whole
Night Stalker's been around for a long time.
Where I got the tree out because it ended up being a nasty hole. So I'll just give you a quick glimpse, and yes, you're gonna probably whine because I tore up the property some more.
I don't think you need anyone at 9 years old there. Look at me.
Understand is it's okay to make
Maybe one, at least one good solid parent in your life, a big brother.
you know when you're prepping for it, it's gonna happen. You gotta do all these things. And
I don't know. He says he's lonely, but he doesn't want to talk about it. He just wants to keep adding to his story.
but I did find
Donate away, Les Rambo. Donate away. I hear that about 5 times per live. We don't ever ask for money in this chat, but there's a PayPal there. Send away, send away. Just check my channel.
So we did find out that there's a little underground thing that feeds out there to the pond underground, because that was super soft right there.
If you want to donate,
And you see this one over here.
PayPal will give your address and we'll send you a shirt.
Little stuck over here. I got a little stuck right there when I was putting the last piece of post I put in. So, but look at this. This filled up. This was dry when I first rolled my tire in here, and I was able to drive all around this. So,
Yep,
no biggie.
that's what we do.
I know that that's underground right there, so we're gonna have to work on that. But that's like I said, those are all good things.
If I had my hair all messed up, I used to do that same thing. I would also dress up like Big Earn from
So that's a good sign.
Kingpin. You know who that is?
Let this dry out, give it a day.
Bill Murray.
I'm gonna come out here and I'm gonna paint the shop tomorrow. I'm gonna put some paint on.
What I just said, you got to go to the channel, check out the PayPal. It's right on my channel. So
It's starting to dry out good. And
1,500 almost, man. We're getting closer every day.
cooler, or get a little cooler anyway with that paint on there. 'Cause
Hello, Shannon. How are you?
the south and that side inside the barn there, that side, you can feel the heat in there. So now I know why they had the door sealed off. It's because it probably.
Are you at work tonight or are you headed that way?
Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get that all done tomorrow.
Well, it's only a t-shirt, so
And tomorrow we're gonna be.
we're not pushing that too heavy either. I'm waiting on the
And things are finally.
monetization and maybe we'll do some good product reviews for people out there.
Inside the barn.
Underground
That's
Adventures.
gonna be a little bit because the ground is still pretty wet.
You can help. All you got to do is like, share this channel out,
This is pretty wet.
pass it around.
Things will dry out. I will show you one more thing where I can show you how much.
Well, you wouldn't be on YouTube if you were in the block. And like I said, 9 years old.
Right there.
That's pretty soon to go to prison.
One more time for the
We're going to see you later, Uff.
before we close out for the day. We check the pond anyway. 'Cause we had
That's the only trouble about doing lives on the weekends. All the children are
back over there.
out and about.
This wasn't running earlier.
And this is the only time it seems like that neither of my moderators even show up.
Crazy. And that was completely dry earlier. I mean, other than like.
Nobody said you was. Look at me.
Foot in it. So that's still draining back there. And
Ah, well, I didn't see a notification that you sent anything, so we'll have to wait on that one.
good sign. I'm glad I disturbed that now. So
Oh, somebody,
we just
double OF. Double OF.
by next year, this is all gonna be pretty grass and everything, so. Y'all just bear with us, it's gonna get there. I'm gonna get.
Yes, my wife does.
Throughout the summer and get all the rocks and everything done.
Hello from Turkey. How are you?
As long as we don't get 10 more inches of rain, we should be rocking. So in the meantime, I'm gonna let y'all go. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hope y'all enjoyed Mary joining us today. And yes, we're taking your advice. We're gonna start incorporating the two of us and getting us back together, working again. And all is good. All right. So y'all don't.
We're all doing okay here. Say hello to everybody.
See y'all soon.
Click on anybody you like. Give them a follow. Share it. Build their channels. They'll help you. They'll follow back. They'll build your channel too. Oh, watch hours is all I'm waiting on. I only started doing lives about 3 months ago, and that's where most of the watch hours have come on to. So hello, STL, how are you? Oh, like on that loop thing there? Yeah. I've had people say they would do that, but I don't know. I mean, how can you know? I mean, when you go on and check, it's like a week behind already, so. I don't know how you bought the t-shirt I recommended. Nope, no more mods, thank you. Look at me. When you're talking to other people in the room, copy and post their name. They will answer you back. From right now, the way it looks, they think you're just saying the same thing over and over to me. Well, you're welcome, Rambo. And like I said, no notification has come through that anything was purchased. So I appreciate the comments. The comments is what's helping right now. I will keep that in mind, Underground. Appreciate that. That is the secret. Welcome back, Crazy Squirrel. I have most of my videos are less than 29 minutes long, and they all have intros and outros. Pretty cool, pretty cool. How is the do you get a lot of product offers there? I mean, you got to get offers from at least, riggers, and especially if you're doing all the rappelling and all that good stuff, camping equipment, cave exploration equipment. Hello, Jay, how are you? Very cool then. I don't know if I would want to go all the way to a sponsor, but I would like to try everybody's stuff at least once, if you know what I mean. Find out what I like the best. Well, that's a good thing about it. I could probably get out about a little bit more if everything was free. Camping equipment, you bet. Hello, Riley. Welcome back. Well, that's fine. I'm not that far. I cannot, Riley. I cannot. Oh, yeah. I do a lot of camping. We roll out in 4 days for another 4-day camping trip. I don't do too much primitive anymore, but we do a lot of camper camping. Yep. I got a couple guys to hang out with that do a lot of tree work. So, they do harnesses and a lot of stuff too. I've been to the bridge as far as I've ever been. We got 2 trips planned for the UP this year, actually. Marquette, and then we're going to go all the way into Canada. I'm doing good, Works. I'm doing good. Every day is a winding road. Get a little bit close. I'm in Ann Arbor there, probably twice a month at least. Hello, Shower Challenge. How are you? Do they shut it down for that day and do that walk? It's pretty good, pretty good. I'm doing pretty great. Yeah, for about the last, I'd say 8 weeks, I've gained about 100 plus a day. So, oh, I don't sell any camping equipment. We were talking about the sponsorship there and someone sending him free camping stuff. So, hey, anytime, anytime. All right, we'll see you later there. I think she was trying to sell lingerie. A GMC. I'm a truck driver, not a car. Yes, Underground Adventures was talking about some of his sponsorship. Click over there and follow his channel there. You'll see what I mean. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I have a 2500 GMC Sierra. Well, I'm not planning on doing any hiking or any more rappelling for quite a while, probably ever. We did a lot of that in the military, and I just don't get into it anymore. Night Stalker there seems to be interested in some of his gear, so I told him to come on over there and check you out, Underground. Yeah, you never know. You never know. I don't really know. It's HD, pretty well standard wise, big heavy duty work truck. Yeah, we did it a lot in the military, but I mean, a lot of things they train you on that you never get to use, and you just wonder why. I mean, we were repelled from the towers, we repelled from cliffs, we repelled from choppers, and then, wartime rolls around and you don't use any of it. But yeah, that is definitely true there. It is a heck of a workout. And that's about a workout is about the only thing that keeps me going. I'm doing YouTube and watching YouTube. Well, I mean, it's that adrenaline rush, just like rappelling. I mean, I don't think I ever need to skydive either, but you never know. I mean, if you're flying in a plane and you know it's going to crash, do you always have your equipment in the airplane? No. If you did, it would be stuffed away in a baggie down the cargo hold. Well, I am sorry to hear that, crazy squirrel. I never met either one of mine. Hello, Yana, how are you? Well, we hope they are. We hope they are, but
Well, we didn't get to the painting yesterday. We're gonna do that tomorrow. I did get the pond pump down, and we got the ditch pump down, and we're gonna have to get
any of you guys out there watch any YouTubers on off-grid folks?
the tree out. And I don't wanna get over here in this hole anymore until this dries out before I got the tree out, because it ended up being a nasty hole. So
Yeah, me too. I've met my grandmothers, but neither one of the fathers made it that long.
what y'all don't, a lot of you don't understand is it's okay to make this. You know, this is like anything.
That was my big goal in life, was to be off-grid somewhere, but
You gotta do all these things, and you gotta take all the dirt and move it all around and all that stuff and make it all work.
once the kids got out of college and be on my own, but the same year that my last kid graduated, I got married, so here we go again.
I'll have to work on that one for sure, but at least it's opened up now, because all of this was a nice soft spot right here anyway. You see where I hadn't put any dirt in here at all at this spot.
Well, that's pretty cool. Can you share his name?
Thing that feeds out there to the pond underground, because that was super soft right there. And you see this one over here. This is another hole. This is now, I was not getting stuck over here. I got a little stuck.
I only watched one guy from down in Kentucky, but he is more of a stealth camper than an off-gridder. He likes all that free camping stuff and free land.
We know that that's underground right there, so we'll have to work on that.
Most of them I watch are in Canada or down in Arkansas, just like this guy here. But anymore, they're all just on there bumming for money every day. So
So now I know, I just let this dry out, give it a day, let it dry out. I'm gonna come out here and I'm gonna paint the shop tomorrow.
a buggy and a cabin.
And, I'll get back in.
I do watch a few trappers from down in there. Bush Radical guy, you ever watch him? He's got a good channel.
Make it look a little better.
Probably about 1 million subscribers too. Yeah, Mr. Pickles, they blocked you, so I don't even know why I want to mention your name.
That side, inside the barn there, that side, you can feel the heat in there. So now I know why they had the door sealed off. It's probably because of the heat. So, anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get that all done tomorrow. I'm gonna finish editing this video out for you today, and tomorrow.
Prospectors.
Hanging shelves and building shelves.
Yeah, there's one guy who almost everything country or something like that. He does a lot of gold mine panning and stuff like that. And then I got one subscriber that works out in New Mexico and Arizona that goes into the old gold mines and does ore samples.
So it is what it is. Things will-
And
I will say,
you know, he decides whether the mines are worth reopening and stuff like that. So he's got a pretty decent job.
right out that fast, so
He said the pay is good.
good sign.
Yep, I follow him too. I see he just had a new one come out here yesterday or today, but I've been gone all weekend, so I'm just now catching up.
Look at this. Now that I disturbed that over there, this wasn't running earlier. This side right here wasn't running earlier. And now that I disturbed that over there, now it's running. Crazy. And that was completely dry earlier. I mean, other than like that, probably that much water in it. But now it's got a foot in it. So that's still draining back there, and this is now starting to drain over here. All from underground. So it's a good sign.
You think nature does a lot better job at constructing these things permanently than man-made stuff?
By next year, this is all going to be pretty grass and everything. So, y'all just bear with it. It's going to get there. I'm going to get more dirt put in the wood throughout the summer and get all the rocks and everything.
Yeah, I'm going to put a video out Monday of a hike that I was on down in Kentucky there over the weekend, and they got some good underground caves. Of course, I was solo, so I wasn't allowed to go in any of them. I mean, you can go in by yourself. You just gotta pick up a free tag that lets them know that someone's in that cave. So just in case you don't come back for your car. Kind of like the Star Trek Voyager. And I asked a kid here one day, he was talking about Star Trek, how he liked it so much, but I said, you ever notice that they come on saying they boldly go where no one has gone before, but yet every time they go there, there's always someone there. Yeah, I used to own a little 21-acre farm down there, and we had some old silica caves on it. I remember helping my dad one time dynamite the front end of one to close it up, but I know they're still underground there. Yeah, that's kind of what they announced, but every time they would go somewhere, someone would be there. So they actually never went anywhere where no one was at. Kind of funny. Well, maybe one of these days we will meet up somewhere or run into each other, but I seldom go to any place that doesn't have at least hiking trails. I mean, some of them call themselves hiking trails, but you know, you walk around a fishing path around the lake, but
It's the first coat on there, and then I'll do all the detail stuff later. But right now, start a coat on, just cool, keeping it cool.
That's true. There's some deep caverns out there, they say.
And see if I can't do the front of the barn and make this look a little bit nicer than what it does.
That is true.
That driver stands out here and looks good, so I think we're going to come over here and do some of this over here. Can't do the window yet.
And it seems like every week or at least once a month they're discovering some new kind of sea creature out there that come out of some kind of cave somewhere or
get this looking a little better out here, y'all. All right, so let's come on.
Yep. I'm looking for one of these days to find one where you go underwater and you swim up to it and it's just a big open cavern there. Got these little blind creatures crawling around it, you know. Hello, Elijah. How are you? And welcome back. Every once in a while, it takes a little bit, but you know, after a little bit of not reading text and ignoring the people, usually the rude ones will just go ahead and leave. Yeah, we was really wanting to do that, but the wife wasn't feeling the best, and she is just not able to do those long hikes like that. I did, El. I did. Got home at 3:05 after stopping at a few places to check out. My next little camping adventure, if you can read that backwards. That's where we're going next Thursday. Renee, what are you doing with your mom's name again? Delaware, Ohio. Mucka Creek. You tried to read it backwards, didn't you? Alum. A-L-U-M. Yo, Riley. How's it going? Hello, Morning Cup. Good evening, good evening. You could read it backwards. Yep, could definitely use more ideals for Michigan, but I told him when we traveled up into Michigan, thank you, Rona. I told her when we traveled up into Michigan, it's definitely going to be some place where we'd have to stay at a lodge or a cabin or something, because I'm not dragging the camper up there. It's like just going to Ann Arbor. It just beats the vehicle to death with those potholes and crap. Thank you, RMC. And if anybody watched the last video, I do apologize here to everyone. My daughter did not tell me until almost finished that the part of the mic and the camera pod was in the camera's view. But I got it fixed for the second video, which will come out next week. Should be a lot better. I apologize in advance for that. Supposed to be some good fishing down at this place, but they say that everywhere. But usually when I load up all my fishing gear and take it with me, it rains almost every day I'm there, so I think I'll just put it in the wife's car and let her bring it and just make sure it's not raining when I get there. So how is everyone doing tonight? The weekend is over. Back to work. Only for 3.5 days, but still back to work. Yeah, I know what you mean. They just zip by so fast. But yeah, I mean, if you subscribe, feel free to let me know where the best waterfalls and stuff like that you find up there around Michigan area or anywhere else by that way. And we will definitely try and get around and check them out. But we're on a little quest right now to hit every state park in Ohio, and we've got 14 out of the 76 done the first 2 years. So
She's still got some backfires, you know, because of the intake leak. But at least now I can just idle it down and it'll just pull like no tomorrow. You know, normally this tractor you can push it up against a tree and it'll just sit there and spin back.
yeah, it seemed like I get most of mine during the nighttime anyhow.
I'm getting some dirt cleared out. Got some of the stumps moved over there.
Oh, I check and answer every comment, good or bad. They all will get a thumbs up, and most of them will get a heart, but I appreciate the good with the bad. I was told it was better not to leave any unanswered, but I'm sure when you get thousands and thousands and thousands more subscribers, it's going to get harder and harder. Hello, Elsie. How do I know this ain't Renee trying to trick me again?
And he made it through the ditch down there, and then got up there and got stuck. So, you know, that was the hole right there is what we were worried about the most. So let's walk down it real quick.
See, you're talking to yourself again.
Getting stuck back there, but he wanted to try it just to see how it was. And tow truck went through there, just there was the ground seemed pretty hard. I didn't sink at all. But he got all the way up there, and of course, then
What channel was that?
So, like I said, all of this.
They are all either bowling related or something to do with bowling. A few of them are coaching certificates, drilling instructor classes where I drill up bowling balls.
Clear this so this water will flow through here. They are planning on putting a couple of culverts out here. It goes uphill pretty good right
It's
there.
hard to tell the difference between you guys. You have the same picture and the same name.
So the water will go, be able to flow again. And that's most of it, what it is right there is the fact that the water, you can see the water just backing up right here. So it's really having a hard time getting down into the creek down there in the back. So we're gonna get him pulled out real quick and hopefully he can make it back through. Alright? So we will bring you back. This ought to be exciting.
Welcome in, Michael Smith.
Did you go through it? Alright. Let's see if we can get him undone. We're gonna hook into the back of the dump truck here and see if we should be able to get the boat right on out.
I will check that out. I'll pop it in there. That way I can remember it.
I'd have to look at it. Yeah, let's take a look real quick and we'll see.
All right, guys, I've spent my hour in here. Well, hello, Doctor Who. I'm about ready to roll out of here again for tonight. Many things to do for work tomorrow. He dropped another video after the one you was on played. I appreciate that, Elsie. several of you talking to each other in there, so I really don't know. Who are you talking to, Michael Smith? Time for you to head for work, huh, Night Stalker? It's pretty early out there. Still, what, 3:58 right now? So we will see everyone later on.
All right, now we got him loose. Now let's see if we can get out of here. Let's not be-
4:58. 3 hours difference.
He can't even move.
All right, good night. See you, Renee. I know you're still in here too.
Can't even move. We're at-
Night Stalker, have a good night at work. Underground Adventures, we appreciate all the comments, so we will see you guys later on. Thanks for hanging out, folks. Thanks for hanging out.